Coming back to this, I'm not sure where we started and when it was disconnected. Okay. Is the most important condition for laser uh, in two-level laser. Okay, so that's why we somehow add this third level, and the third level is such that its lifetime is much higher as compared to the lifetime of excited
सर
state.
स्क्रीन विजिबल नहीं है.
Screen visible nahi? Wait. Okay, I have not presented. You should tell me immediately. Okay, now is it visible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So I will have to repeat it. Okay, E1 is ground state, E2 is excited state, and in two-level state we can't get the population inversion. That means the population of E2 cannot be more than E1 if there are only two states. So it will be like 50-50. That's it. We cannot go beyond that. Okay. So somehow we add the third level, and third level is called as metastable state, and its lifetime is quite high as compared to the lifetime of the excited level. Okay. Now, what is the advantage? Advantage is that, let us go again to this example. Let us consider the initially the 50% of these were sent to the excited state. So 50% goes here, 50% remains here. Out of this 50%, suppose 40% goes to level 3 and 10% comes back. Okay. So now we have the 60% here and 40% here. Okay. And apparently no electrons here or no atoms in the energy level E2. Now out of this 60%, even if we send 30% in second step to the excited state, so we have 30% here, 30% here, and 40% in the this metastable state. Okay, so as soon as excited state, even if they don't go to the metastable state, we have the population inversion. Now N3 is greater than N1, and therefore, because of this condition, N3 is greater than N1, immediately, even if one electron goes down or one atom goes down, it get de-excited, we get the lasing beam, sorry, not lasing beam, spontaneous emission. And this spontaneously emitted photon, that can strike on this excited atoms, okay, which are waiting here to go down. Okay. So if this one comes down, what we get is original photon plus extra photon. Okay, that we have seen, and then similarly this number increases and decreases. Okay. Now coming back to the real example. Okay. Now this was theoretically given by Einstein. We'll see Einstein theory later on, somewhere in 1914, 1913, 1914. And almost after 50 years, in 1964, Thyman, sorry, Myman, not Thyman. Just a minute. Myman. Double N. So Myman and his co-workers designed and invented this ruby laser. Now, what is meant by ruby? Have you seen ruby in your life?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is the color of ruby?
Red.
It is red. Basically, ruby color is known, and it is a gem. Okay, it is a precious stone, just like diamond. And when I inquire about this ruby, it was something like maybe a lakh and more per what is that unit? Carat. So for 1 carat, you may need like 1.5 lakh. Okay, so it is expensive. But we don't use this naturally occurring ruby. We use the artificial ruby laser, ruby material. So this rod that you can see here, this much is the rod. Okay, this is not the rod. Okay, this is laser beam. Laser. Let me try with white. Okay, this is laser, and this one, this. Okay, this much. This portion is ruby rod. Normally, the ruby crystal is grown. Ruby crystal. And ruby crystal has two parts. The chromium 3+ ions are doped in aluminum oxide. Now, what does it mean? Basically, ruby is aluminum oxide with some part of chromium. Okay. Now, how much part? It is very, very less, 0.05 weight by weight, percentage, weight by weight. Okay. Okay, in a kilo. So it is very, very less. Now, why we add this? Why we add this chromium? Okay. Now, we'll come back to this when we'll talk about the energy level diagram. First, we'll see the construction. I hope now you can see this image quite clearly. Okay. Now, this image I have taken from Wikipedia, and you can go to Wikipedia and you can see this image again if you want. Okay. Now, this is the rod in between these spiral tube. We have the rod. Okay. This is typically, it is 4 centimeter in length, and the diameter is about 1 centimeter. So this much is 1 centimeter, and this length is 4 centimeter. It is really difficult to grow a crystal of this length. You may get surprised that we can have crystal of bigger size, but as far as ruby is concerned, it is really difficult to grow the crystal, and growing crystal is very tough process. Okay. Now, to give the energy, now we need the pumping, right? We need pumping process. Pumping process will take the electrons from, or the atoms from ground state to excited state. Okay. So this is ground and this is excited. This is 1 and this is 2. Okay. So this pumping process, we use this flash lamp. So this spiral one. Okay. Helical, not spiral, helical. So this helical pump is used flash lamp. Xenon. You know, xenon is inert gas. So just like neon, argon, we have xenon flash lamp, and which is the color of xenon flash lamp. You can see here, the green and blue. Okay? So this green blue color will excite these number of atoms at ground state to the excited energy level. Okay. So this is connected to some power supply, and this power supply is connected to external circuit, so that it will give the high power to this xenon flash lamp. Now remember, this is a flash. Flash means it will give the energy suddenly and it will stop. Okay. So typically, its frequency is 1 kilohertz. Typically, it may be like, depending on your requirement, it may be like 5 kilohertz and so on and so forth. Okay. Now, once the energy is given to the ruby, then the ruby crystal, the chromium atoms in the ruby crystal get excited, okay, and they reach to the level 2. Now here, level 2 lifetime is very less, and therefore they can go back to level 1, or they can go back to the okay, here it should be ground. These two are level 2 and this is level 3. So as we have discussed, this level 1 is ground, these two are excited, and this is metastable. Okay. So once we excite the atoms to the excited state using this green light and blue light, then all the electrons, all the atoms will stay here for a short time because their lifetime is very short. Okay. And then there is a possibility that all these atoms or most of the atoms will reach to the metastable state by non-radiative transition. This is very important, non-radiative. So there is no radiation. We can't see any light out. Okay. So this will be something like heat. Maybe conduction, convection, the heat will be produced. And once the heat is produced, you need cooling. And therefore, whatever the chamber you can see here, the sealed chamber, this one completely, the steel chamber. Okay. So we have the water jackets also. Okay. And the water is flowing continuously through this chamber, and it keeps this ruby leather cool. Okay. So it is water cooled. Now, once these atoms come to the metastable state here. So once this comes to metastable state, they will come down. The first one will come down by the spontaneous emission, and it will generate the stimulated emission. Now you can see what are the red photons. You can see these are the lasers. These are the lasers. This is the laser. Okay, and the laser output is in extreme red with the wavelength of 6943 nanometer. Sorry, 694.3 nanometer or 6943 angstrom meter. Okay. Okay. Any question? Let me just decrease the size so that you can ask question. Okay, I forgot to tell you that what is the role of chromium. Now, these are the energy levels of chromium. Okay, but these are the energy levels of chromium only when it is in aluminum oxide. So we have seen that chromium dope in aluminum oxide. Okay. So in general, if the chromium is single, it is not dope in aluminum oxide, the energy levels will be only these two, and there will be no metastable state. But if we have some material, this is called as host, and this is called as dope, doping material. So when the doping material is added into host, its energy level splits up. How it happens? Normally, just forget about the corona era, but before corona, we used to carry like we should carry the persons in auto, right? That is the limit of auto. मान लो कि एक चौथा पर्सन आ जाता है तो आप क्या करते हो बताओ? 3 लोग बैठे हैं ऑटो में और आप चौथे हैं, आप क्या बोलते हो? ये
जगह देने को।
हाँ, लेकिन कैसे जगह दे दो? मतलब तुम उतर जाओ, मैं अंदर आ जाता हूँ।
थोड़ा साइड सरकने को बोलते हैं।
आगे पीछे एडजस्ट हो जाओ।
आगे पीछे एडजस्ट, दैट इज द थिंग। ओके, सो इनिशियली ये आपने केमिस्ट्री में पढ़ा है एक्चुअली। We have only 2 energy levels, and these 2 energy levels get splits up. Okay, sometimes like this. And what you call these energy levels? कुछ याद है? 1 and this is sigma 2, sigma 2. याद है कुछ? किसी को याद है? Sigma 2 star. Energy level split ups, molecular orbital theory. This is E2, this is E1, or maybe S orbital and P orbital and so on and so forth. याद है क्या? नहीं?
यस सर।
हाँ, उसको क्या बोलते हैं?
ऑर्बिटल एनर्जी।
ऑर्बिटल एनर्जी नहीं, यू आर क्वाइट क्लोज बट नॉट एग्जैक्टली। ये ऑर्बिटल जो है, इन ऑर्बिटल्स को क्या बोलते हैं? जो नॉर्मल दिखते हैं और फिर ये स्टार वाले हैं, तो इनको क्या बोलते हैं? उनको स्पेशल नाम है। These are called as bonding and anti-bonding orbitals. याद आया कुछ?
यस सर।
So all these orbitals get mixed up. Why they get mixed up? Because these are the energy levels. ये जो आपको दिख रहा है लेफ्ट साइड में, ओके, these are the energy levels for isolated atom. Isolated मतलब जिसके पास और कोई नहीं है, ठीक है? These are isolated. So suppose there is a auto rickshaw, and you are only the one person. Okay, so you can sit anywhere out of these three seats. Okay, but when there is a crowd, 4 people, 5 people, 6 people, you will have to adjust. Okay. Similarly, if there are n number of atoms, n मतलब कितना? n मतलब Avogadro's number 6.023 20 power 23. number of atoms per क्या होता है पर? याद है कुछ? मोल. ओके, so if you take a 1 mole of solid or gas or liquid any material and you just compress it, then the energy level will split up and some of the electrons will go to most of the, not some, most of the electrons will try to gain the lowest energy level, and if there are some, then it may take the excited level. It is anti-bonding. Okay, so these are bonding, these are anti-bonding. Okay, now similarly in chromium these energy levels are split up, and therefore even though this metastable state was not the part of chromium, now it is the part of chromium. Got it? If you take only chromium without this host, then you may not get this metastable state. So metastable state exists only when this chromium is added into aluminum oxide in particular ratio. ठीक है? जैसे आपको अगर मान लो कि चाय बनानी है, तो हाउ मच टी powder you should put in one cup of tea. Okay? That has some ratio. You cannot put at random. So otherwise, the taste will not be that proper. Okay? जो चाहिए वो नहीं मिलेगा. Similarly, here also,
गोबर।
हाँ,
okay, कहाँ तक हो गया था? कहाँ तक बताया था मैंने? What was the last thing I told you? Are you there? Hello.
yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Tejas. So कहाँ तक बताया था मैंने? शायद मैं ये लॉस्ट हो गया, ग्राउंड स्टेट है या did I tell you that this metastable state is because of these energy levels, the splitting of energy
Yes,
levels?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, यहाँ तक हो गया था. Okay, then we are not lost much. Um, what I was telling you that when we have the laser radiation here, then what happens that once this population goes down, now it takes time to build up the population. Are you getting this point? Because we don't have much hard pump. Okay? And remember that the typical value for this is 1 microsecond. Okay. So after 1 microsecond, if it is coming down, now here we have the kilohertz pump. That means what will be the time period? If this is the frequency, 1 by kilohertz. 1 by kilohertz will be millisecond.
Time.
Yes, right? So this will be millisecond. So after 1 millisecond, you will get another pulse. After another millisecond, you will get the pulse. But the population is going down or it is decreasing within microseconds. So this laser has to wait. You have to wait for the pulse to come. Okay? And that's why we don't have the continuous wave laser here. It is a pulse laser. Laser are of two types, pulsed and continuous. So this is pulse laser. Pulse means you will get the energy, it will stop for some time, again you will get the energy, it will stop for some time, and so on and so forth. Got it? Now, what is the use of pulse laser and why it is not so useful? There are both things. Okay. So pulse laser has a very high peak power. Now, what is meant by peak power? Any idea? Peak power. So for example, if this is the time axis, then you get sharp pulses like this. Okay. So these are the laser pulses. And suppose the y-axis is intensity. Okay. So on y-axis, on x-axis we are the time, and we get short pulses at regular interval. Okay. Now this power is called as peak power. Whatever the peak we have. Okay. This is the peak power. Now what is the average? Average will be somewhere here. Average of this. Average will be very less, very less. Are you getting this? Now, what is the peak power and what is the average power? Average power is something like you just tap on the cheek. So, whatever the power you can feel is the average power. Okay. Even though you are just ticking it for 1,000 times. ठीक है? अब ये 1,000 टाइम वाला जो पावर है वो एक ही इसमें दे दो, क्या होगा? तो कल भी मैंने बताया था कि ये छप जाएंगे. ठीक है. सो दैट इज व्हाट द पीक पावर इज. ये याद रखना. ठीक है. सो एवरेज पावर इज वेरी लेस एंड और वी कैन यूज दिस फॉर सर्टन ड्रिलिंग. ड्रिलिंग में क्या करते हैं आप? ड्रिलिंग या एम्बोसिंग या कटिंग दी मटेरियल. अगर आपको कोई मटेरियल कट करना है, सपोज आपको पेड़ को कट करना है, तो आइदर यू कैन कट विद द हैक्सॉ. ठीक है. सॉ से आप कट कर सकते हैं या फिर कुल्हाड़ी लेते हैं. ठीक है. एक्स. सो यू आर जस्ट यूजिंग द पिक पावर नाउ फॉर द एक्स, whereas for the the saw you are using the average power. धीरे धीरे भी करते जाएंगे तो होगा. लेकिन कुल्हाड़ी ऐसे धीरे धीरे मारेंगे तो चलेगा क्या? नहीं चलेगा. सो यू नीड द पिक पावर. बहुत जोर से मारना पड़ता है. ठीक है. Similarly, for metals, you can use this peak power for drilling, cutting, and embossing something. Okay, for the metals. ठीक है. So Normally, it was expected to use this big pulse laser in industry, but Ruby laser doesn't have much power, so it was replaced by ND YAG, then ND Glass, and is Neodio. Okay, and nowadays instead of this we use the CO2 laser. CO2 laser is gas laser. Okay, CO2 laser. So we can have very high peak power. So 20 kilowatt to 40 kilowatt is the average power. Okay? Watt W should be capital. This is very high power, so that you can cut almost, just cut the diamond. You can just write your name on the diamond, and so on and so forth. Whatever you can imagine, you can do it with. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I was about to chat with you. Okay. So you can see this presentation. So what I was telling that due to this peak power, very high peak power, we use normally the Nd:YAG, ND glass. Mostly Nd:YAG is used in research purpose. So
So
research
audio
lab.
is being
Audio. Sorry. Audio is breaking. Just let me check the setting. Hello. Is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
By default, it is taking some other audio device. I don't know. Okay. So I was talking about this Nd:YAG, ND glass. This is not a part of syllabus, but you should know it. And in industry, whenever you go, you will see the CO2 lasers, and all the micro machinings is done with the help of CO2 laser. Okay, CO2 is very portable. You can carry from one place to the other very easily, and the connections are not so complicated. And since it is gas based, you can control the laser system very easily. You don't need much cooling and so on and so forth. There is another gas laser that is in the syllabus, is called as helium neon laser. This is very old, but yet it is very useful laser. Okay. Now let us see the construction first. Since it is a gas, it is enclosed in chamber. So you can see here, it is glass bottle basically, and then we have obviously a cathode and anode. Okay. So anode is here, whereas the cathode is on the other side. Okay. This one and this one, these two are cathodes. Okay. And helium and neon gas are inserted inside the chamber. So this is called as bore. Bore means जो हमारे bore होती है ना, 6 इंच वाली, 4.25 इंच वाली. Okay. So that is the diameter of that bore. Here also the laser tube has some diameter from which the lasing actually will take place and the laser beam will come out. Okay. Obviously, on this side and this side, both we have the reflectors. Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell you about these reflectors in Ruby laser. So here there are the reflectors. Okay. No, not here. This one. This one is the reflector. This one is also the reflector. This side is 100% reflecting. This side is about 95% reflecting. And therefore, 5% can leak from this side. And we get the laser. These are the silver mirror. Okay. जो रूबी रॉड होता है उसको घिस लेते हैं पहले, and after polishing it, so grinding and polishing, it becomes very polished, and then you just put some silver mirror on it. Silver is very good reflector, and therefore it can give the reflectivity up to 100%. Okay, 100% reflection you can get. Normally it is written as something like 99.9%, and here it is somewhere 95%. Okay? Or 98%, depending upon what output you are taking. Okay. Similarly, here in helium neon, we have the reflectors. Mostly these reflectors are glass reflector with the silver on the back side. Okay. It is similar to our mirror, but in our mirror we use the what you call mercurous oxide. Rather here it is used the So how much time I was speaking? I don't know. Just speaking to myself. Okay. So are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next time something happens, then you just drop message on this Telegram group. Okay. Immediately. So I can understand that there is no connection. Right now, able to communicate with you. I don't know what is the issue. Okay, let me go for presenting this again. And we're talking about the helium neon laser. And neon laser has the lasing material as neon. To say 4 years or 5 years. Okay, it is really difficult.
Sir,
Yes.
screen share.
Okay, फिर से कर दूं. There is some issue. Okay, can you see now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So these are the energy levels of neon, not helium. And directly it is not possible for neon to get this much energy. Okay, is about 20 electron volt. 20 electron volt is very much high energy as far as these atoms are concerned. Okay, so what we do, for example, if I ask someone, almost every one of you, that next week we have to go to Sahas camp. Okay, and the cost for 3 days is 2,000. How many of you will be interested, but you will have to ask to the parents? Okay. Yes, I can see the hands. You will have to ask parents. Okay, इंटरेस्टेड है, पेरेंट्स को पूछना पड़ेगा, तभी आप अलाउ हो जाएंगे. ठीक है. Okay, Nimish has also raised the hand, so Nimish is here. Okay, good. अब आप में से कितने लोग खुद आपके पेरेंट्स को कन्विंस कर पाएंगे? वो डाउन योर हैंड्स. ओके, कोई ऐसा है कि नहीं, मेरे पेरेंट्स को तो समझाने के लिए मेरे दोस्तों को बुलाना पड़ेगा? कोई है ऐसा? यस, इट सीम्स निमिश.
ओनली सास कैंप है क्या?
हाँ,
जाके पाऊंगा.
यश, आर सेइंग समथिंग?
नहीं, ओनली सास कैंप है, और कुछ नहीं है क्या?
सर कहाँ पर है ये?
हैदराबाद.
सास कैंप, इट इज जस्ट नागपुर के पास है. Hopefully you will go there. Okay, you will enjoy it.
अरे मैं वो हैदराबाद वाला सास समझ रहा था.
नहीं, ये दूर
ठीक है,
नहीं.
मैं
Okay, so there will be some student who will need the help of his friends. Okay, अब आपके पेरेंट्स क्या बोलेंगे? अच्छा, ये जा रहा है क्या, फिर उसके साथ आप भी जा सकते हैं. अगर वो नहीं जा रहा है तो नॉर्मली गर्ल्स के साथ ऐसे होता है. ये जा रही है क्या, फिर मैं जाऊंगी. नहीं जा रही क्या, नहीं जाएंगे. ठीक है, समथिंग लाइक दिस. In helium neon, why I'm giving this example? Because you should remember that who is supporting whom. So in helium neon, helium is just like the friend of neon. Helium will get excited very easily because it is light. It has only 2 electrons. So you can see it's 3s1. Now these are the levels that are not same as that of this 4s and 5s. Okay, this configuration is quite different. This is something different than this. Okay, so this level and this level strikingly match with 4s and 5s level of neon. Okay, and therefore what we do is we excite the neon first and then let the neon collide with excite the helium first and let the helium collide with the neon. Now once the collision takes place here, the energy will be transferred immediately. Okay, and therefore the neon can get excited indirectly, not directly, indirectly, using the helium gas. Okay, and then once these get excited, then these are the metastable state, 4p and 3p. Okay, and these are the metastable state, and then they can just go down to 4p and 3p, and we can get the lasing beam. So whatever the shown by red are the lasing beam. Now we have this frequency 3.39 micrometer wavelength, 632.8 nanometer and 1.15 micrometer. These two, the 1.15 and 3.39, these are the infrared. So they are of no use for our purpose, and therefore we concentrate on 6328 angstrom or 632.8 nanometer, and which is red. Okay. Now this red color laser, why it is more efficient? Now let us consider the population inversion here. Okay, let me go for erasing all these things. Okay, now where is the population inversion? This is the upper laser level, both, and these are the lower laser levels. Okay. Now you can see from 3p there is a fast radiative transition towards 3s. ठीक है, ये वाला अगर ये faster है, suppose this is kind of 1 nanosecond and this transition takes, for example, 1 microsecond. Now what is the average number of atoms that you can see in lower laser level, LLL? कितने हो सकते हैं? बहुत ज्यादा होंगे, बहुत कम होंगे, मॉडरेट होंगे? अब टाइमिंग की तरफ ध्यान दो. ठीक है, you are getting the atoms from here to the lower laser level, okay, within microsecond region, and once this comes to say 3p, then they are immediately within 1 nanosecond they will go to the 3s level. Okay, so averagely how many atoms do you expect here? कितने रहेंगे? ठीक है, जनरल लाइफ एग्जांपल दो अगर ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा है तो. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay. जनरल लाइफ एग्जांपल देता हूं मैं आपको. मान लो कि आपके पास ये टैंक है जहां से आपको धीरे धीरे पानी आ रहा है. ठीक है, यहाँ पे एक टैप लगाया और टैप बहुत ही छोटा है. ठीक है, जैसे ड्रॉप बाय ड्रॉप आ रहा है. Now this is what you are using, some bucket or maybe something like this. Now as soon as एक मिनट इसको थोड़ा सा छेद कर देते हैं. ठीक है, अब ये बकेट कब भरेगी?
कभी नहीं.
कभी नहीं, कभी नहीं, क्योंकि ये तो स्लो है और यहाँ का जो रेट है ना, यहाँ का रेट बहुत ज्यादा है. यहाँ से पानी जाने का रेट जितना है उससे ज्यादा अगर रेट से पानी आ रहा है तब ये बकेट भरने की चांसेस है. राइट, सो इवेंचुअली दिस बकेट विल बी ऑलमोस्ट एम्प्टी, ऑलमोस्ट 1-2 ड्रॉप रहेंगे, अदरवाइज एम्प्टी रहेगा. Similarly, here the electrons, as soon as they come here, they will go to the 3s level. So this lower laser level is almost empty. Almost empty. अब यहाँ पे अपर लेजर लेवल में एक भी इलेक्ट्रॉन हो या एक भी एटम हो, it is a population inversion. Simple, right? And therefore the this radiation, whatever you are getting, this is actually in red. So this radiation will be continuous wave radiation. Continuous wave, not like रूबी लेजर. रूबी में पल्स मिलता था, यहाँ पे पल्स नहीं मिलेगा. क्यों? Because this lower laser level is not the ground state. It is not the ground state. तो यहाँ पे कोई एटम बचेगा ही नहीं. It will be almost empty. Okay. So you will continuously get the energy continuously, and therefore this is called as CW laser, continuous wave laser. ठीक है? So we have taken slightly more time. I'm sorry about that, but have a good lunch now. Take rest, and then you can prepare yourself for the next lecture. Okay. So